You tell me whether this is a good idea or a crazy idea. Fall in love with a stranger. I give advice all the time on relationship issues and on men and marriage and dating, and if I told anyone that I recommended that they fall in love with a stranger, I think they'd probably lock me up. I would never advise that. But, you know what? It happens every day. Even though on the surface you just think, what a crazy idea. It happens every day. Women do it a lot, but men are doing it as well. They're falling in love with a stranger. And how does this work? Well, with online dating in particular, it doesn't have to be that, but with online dating, it is so easy. If you've never done it, you don't know what I'm talking about, but if you have, you do. You know how easy it is to become attached. You look at their picture, and they're pretty attractive, and their profile is just yummy. And then you do a little emailing back and forth, and then you start talking on the phone, and they have a wonderful voice, and they have this great sense of humor, and they're saying all the right things. And your heart is just melting. And you can't wait to finally get together, and you do. And you're sitting there, and the hormones are just flying. If you could see them, it would be like Disneyland fireworks. Okay, this person may be the ideal person for you. You don't know them yet, though. They are a stranger. All you know is from the internet, some phone calls, and now you're sitting across from them. They're a stranger. I'm a big believer in go ahead, take the risk of getting hurt, fall in love. Yes, but fall in love with someone you know. Someone whose family and friends you've met and the people they work for, and know that they're really divorced and that they are who they say they are. So this is just a warning. Just know that it can happen, and even though you're going, oh my God, this sounds too good to be true, just guard yourself so that you don't get attached to a stranger. I had a woman write to me the other day, and I get this all the time, where women are upset because he just stopped texting. He was texting twice a day and telling me good night in a text and calling me, and then he disappears. And they're upset as if it were, the end of a 10-year marriage. He's a stranger. He's just a stranger. I had a woman write to me, and she started out her email, I've been dating this man for 3 months, and it was great at first, and we talked all the time, and he texted me every day, and he was so attentive and just said the most wonderful things, and she was in love. And then further down the email, she said that they hadn't met yet. She called it dating. I've been dating this man. That's not a date. Yes, you have an appointment to talk on the phone. That's not a date. Or you have an appointment to Skype. It's not a date. Until you really get to know that person and you know they're legitimate, they're who they say they are a stranger. So be careful. Protect your heart. Be smart. And then you will have a lot less risk of getting yourself into trouble, because we know the stats on marriage. 50% and up, depending on which report you're looking at. So can you imagine what the stats are for dating? Even if you really feel like you fall in love after, you really do know each other, almost all of them fall apart. Hardly anybody gets it together. So to fall in love with a stranger is really asking for trouble, because it will almost always fall apart. Once you get to know them, yes, it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk. Oh my God. So what if you get your heart broken? It's not literal. But you got to love. And then when it doesn't work out, you get to know more about yourself. You're clear on what you don't want and what you do want. So fall in love, but not with a stranger. So that's just a little bit on that topic. I'm Kara O, wishing you lots of lip smack and love. Mwah!